Hey there, KlicKNettars. I'm Kwame Alexander, and welcome to another live episode of the Wkly Hit List. It's 7:01 in New York City, which means it's 1:01 a.m. here in Italy. I might have mentioned several times during the summer that I'm on vacation at a beach resort in Italy. So we're gonna get into pretty much everything: the 7-day roundup, the sneak peek of the week, and the inside scoop. So let's head over to KlicKNet. It's the same as always. August 9th, 2022. That's today's date. Okay, so it's been a hot week to say the least. Though I don't just mean all the hot topics in the news in the past week. Nope. I also mean that it's been really hot outside with temperatures up to almost 86 degrees. Yeah, and it feels like 86 degrees here in Italy. Well, some things have been looking up for a handful of people in the world. I won't say exactly who. There are things going on lately that haven't been all good for people and have turned out to be just nonsense. Even more, there have been shocking moments this past week that have taken our breaths away. Now, in order to figure all this out, we have a brand new 7-day roundup. And this 7-day roundup is meant to clear the air and help all you KlicKNettars understand. So here we go. Starting with last Tuesday, San Diego Padres trade for Washington Nationals Joan Soto before the MLB trade deadline. Then last Wednesday, THQ Nordic announces to be the publisher for the upcoming wrestling video game AEW Fight Forever. Last Thursday was a bit of a downturn. WNBA star Brittany Griner was sentenced to 9 years in prison in Russia for drug smuggling. That happened last Thursday. On Friday, actress Anne Hayes was hospitalized with severe burns after crashing her vehicle into a house. Saturday, the state of Indiana passed its first abortion ban following the overturning of Roe v. Wade last June. On Sunday, the United States Senate passed Democrats' sweeping climate, health, and tax bill, delivering a win for President Joe Biden. And yesterday, on Monday, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Danny Garcia are teaming up with Vice and the team behind Dark Side of the Ring for a territory wrestling docuseries. Alright, so for more on these stories, we'll go straight to the source. Just as soon as I can find it. So here's one more week of all the breaking news, all the news we discuss. They see from ESPN the trade for Juan Soto by the Padres. Then it's the website where I found the news about AEW Fight Forever. So THQ Nordics gives AEW Forever the push fans have been waiting for. And this is from the actual website, THQ. And real quickly, here's the news about Brittany Griner last week from CNN. So we don't need to see that. Move on to the next thing. Moving on to Anne Heche, who I know was in the 1998 remake of Psycho with Vince Vaughn. Now, I want to say about the car accident. Yahoo has reported well, it has been reported by Yahoo that she's been intubated but expected to live. So apparently she was in critical condition, but she will make a full recovery, hopefully. According to this, the LAPD confirmed to Yahoo that officers responding to the incident in the March Vista neighborhood in Los Angeles at 10:55 a.m. So moving on. God, it's really blowing up here in Italy. I better turn on the fan and put it on low. Now here is the abortion ban in Indiana from USA Today. USA Today. Now this is the first such law since the Roe v. Wade overturn. Now key points to look here. After passed by the Indiana General Assembly, the state's near total abortion ban was signed late Friday by Governor Eric Holcomb. Law ban abortion except in cases of rape, incest, fatal feet, and when the life of the pregnant is at danger. Republicans attempted to remove the exceptions but failed, and the law will go into effect by September 15th. Moving on. Here's the big news of the week from CBS News, and that is Senate passes Democrats' sweeping climate, health, and tax bill, delivering a big win for Biden. As you can see, it's called the Inflation Reduction Act, and it's supposed to come with $396 billion in clean energy.
Back here in Washington, Senate Democrats.
Sorry, but you get the picture. And now for our last story. Last story coming out of Variety. And it is Jane Walt Johnson and Danny Garcia's $7 teams with Vice and a team who created Dark Side of the Ring, making a territory wrestling docu-series called Tales from the Territories. Vice TV is expanding its pro wrestling docu-series offerings with a new show, and it will divulge into the time in wrestling when the industry was divided into smaller territory-based organizations before they all merged together and formed the WWE. Now, new series is expected to debut October 4th at 10/9 Central on Vice. And if you want, you can watch a trailer for the show before it premieres. So that's the end of the 7-day roundup. So a quick note, we're going to have probably 2 more live episodes of Wkly Hit List here in Italy before moving the show to our New York-based studios in September next month. Along with that, there will be 2 more episodes of FakeTV Box with Kwame Alexander right here in Italy before that show also moves back to New York. And so the last FakeTV Box in Italy is likely going to be on August 22nd. And the last Wkly Hit List in Italy will be August 23rd. So mark your calendars for that. Anyway, it's time now for the sneak peek of the week. And this one is really interesting. I'll explain what I just said. So let me say one more time if you didn't hear. Big news! I'll be leaving for my summer-long vacation from the beautiful beach resort in the wonderful country of Italy on August 24th. There'll be 2 more episodes of FakeTV Box and Wkly Hit List airing from here before then. So mark your calendars because the last FTB in Italy will be on the 22nd, followed by the last Wkly Hit List in Italy live next day on the 23rd. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait to take this live show, the live stream, with me to New York and do it live in the studio Saturday starting this fall. Now, it's time for this week's sneak peek of the week. Universal Studios Hollywood has been hard at work constructing its own Super Nintendo world. The park announced back in March that the new land will open next year in 2023, making it the second Super Nintendo World in a Universal Studios park after the one in Japan, and the first one to show up in the United States, with the second being constructed as we speak, and will open years later at the all new Universal's Epic Universe. Now, to know how the construction in Hollywood is going, we turn now to a good pal from Theme Park Wizard, who lives right near the park and has been monitoring the process on his channel. So let's see what good old Theme Park Wizard has for us.
Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. I'm here back at Universal Studios Hollywood. This time on a Sunday because I'm meeting a special guest, Sean, Mr. Ranking the Mouse. I don't know if he'll be in this video or not, but he flew down. He's at Disneyland today, or this weekend and today, and now he's at Universal. So definitely check out his channel. He might be posting. He already posted a couple of YouTube shorts from Hollywoodland and stuff. So definitely I'll leave the link in the description below. So if you want to see some Disneyland content, fresh Disneyland content, check out Sean Ranking the Mouse. right now I am here to check up on Nintendo World and maybe say hi to, I'll be saying hi to Sean, but you may get to say hi to him as well. Gotta go film these couple of clips before I head on over to Waterworld, which I'll be doing some YouTube shorts of as well. So stay tuned for that. But let's go get our look at this week's update. Well, the scaffolding is mostly off at the top of Bowser's Castle, as we discovered on Wednesday. Sorry for that shakiness. It is, again, a little bit of a breeze here, but it's hot today, so it's much welcome. But yeah, not too much of a difference from last week. You can see the stem for the piranha plant is up, which is nice. Nothing happened here at the entrance. Nothing new there. And I cannot spot anything, but you guys are good at spotting stuff, so if you spot something that I don't mention, definitely let me know in the comments below, like you guys have been doing, which is awesome. That might be another POW box or question block. I think it's another POW blocks. Let's go down this starway and see what we can discover from there. Looking at the lower lot, or the superintendent from the lower lot, we have not too much change here. It's almost exactly the same, actually. So yeah, we'll be just the POW box and the Yoshi. Yoshi has moved again, though. Nice to see that they're trying to move Yoshi around. And yeah, all right. Oh, and this one looks like the warpipe looks like a little more green on this side, so that's good. Maybe they'll finish the painting that one by the Wednesday update. But next up, let me go meet Sean at Waterworld. And then after Waterworld, we'll get right back to the update. So yes, this is a very quick Nintendo update, but yeah, now it is 9:30 p.m. The park is closed. I'm gonna do some quick checks on City Walk. See what's happening over there at nighttime, and clear on out. Looks like though there's a new Nintendo store coming. That character shop might be a Nintendo store because there's green paint on the windows, so we'll be watching that very closely. Always a very nice view at night. City Walk, very city life. Love it, love it, love it. Downtown Disney looks great at night too. I just love things at night because it's just so colorful and so lit, literally lit. Still no visible progress on the exterior of this store, but I cannot wait to see it open up, hopefully before Horror Nights. I'm crossing my fingers. Looking at Toothsomes this week, everything's still covered in scaffolding. Again, a beautiful nighttime view. That's super cool. I love the City Walk nighttime vibes. But as you walk around, there's not much happening here, at least on the exterior. A lot of stuff happening on the interior. I previously said I hope this is open by Horror Nights, but I guess I hope this is open this year or the holidays. At this point, was it August? Yeah, because I'd love to enjoy some nice chocolate during Christmas time. That's actually a perfect time to open. You know, Christmas is all about hot chocolate and sweets and stuff. So hopefully this opens up during Christmas. But if they're finished it beforehand, I'd love for it to open up again as soon as possible. So, you know, if it's done in September or October, by all means, Universal, open it up then. Don't wait till the holidays, because again, it's such a big space, one of the biggest retail spaces here in restaurant retail spaces in City Walk. So it'd be nice to see it activated again instead of just under construction. Still looking for the Samba space to be activated with something. There's still tables and chairs in there, and everything's like, the lights are even on. So I mean, I'm not sure if it's open at all. I mean, I don't see it open, but the lights are on. And I think I saw a person in there. But that'd be quite nice if this can be reactivated as a nice new club or lounge, or because this is like perfect for an outdoor dance floor. So if they reactivated either this concept or a new concept, that'd be super cool to see this dance floor activated or something out here. It's nice. Obviously, it's an event space because it's previously built like that. So yeah, hopefully Universal, when they finish their city walk improvements that they're doing on up close to the park and shoot some selfie, they focus their attention to the back here with Samba, maybe Buca de Beppo, and oh, this is new, but maybe I Fly. But I hope that if they do change all this stuff, they keep the neon blade signs, because this is really activates this part of City Walk, especially at nighttime. Yeah, that is very key. Again, I love that Disney's doing, upgrading and putting new concepts in downtown Disney, and Universal is putting new concepts in City Walk. But as long as they don't change the aesthetics of the place, for example, Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen, I understand why they're getting rid of the theming, but they don't have to completely obliterate the theming and just make it a generic building. They can still kind of make it a themed generic building, so to speak. So again, I hope Universal, if they do something with Samba and any future changes to City Walk, they don't get rid of that City Walk aesthetic and keep those neon blade signs, because I mean, you saw earlier in the clip how great it looks at nighttime. And I must say, Universal so far with the changes have done just that. They kept the blade signs or enhanced them in cases and made it more lit literally at night. Now remember, Hard Rock Cafe used to have that massive guitar outside, so I wonder if Toothsome will have a massive exterior set piece. I mean, I guess they do have these smokestacks, but I hope it really makes the nighttime scene very vibrant. I mean, sure, that whole area, you got the 5-point stage and the AMC theater there, but I hope they add something to Toothsome to really ignite the night, so to speak, as Disney would say. And I hope with Disney's future changes, with the new West End downtown Disney area at nighttime, I hope they add something there so it really kind of pops and makes that area of downtown Disney very active. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this week's today's update, Super Nintendo World update on this Sunday evening. It is August 7th today. I'll be back at the park on Wednesday or Thursday to check out any updates to Super Nintendo World. If you want to see more updates to Universal and Super Nintendo World, press that like button and subscribe for more theme park updates. As always, have a fantastic day.
Thank you so much for that, Theme Park Wizard. All right, now that the sneak peek of the week is done, now that that's done, it's time for our inside scoop. And our inside scoop this week is about, ladies and gentlemen, the future of Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, it's no question that this merger between Warner Media and Discovery was going to have its growing pains. And it all started when AT&T and Discovery agreed to this last year. Warner Media spun off from AT&T and decided to leave. Warner Media spun off from AT&T, which decided to leave the entertainment business and relinquish its own ownership. Then we fast forward to April 8th of this year, and we fast forward to April 8th of this year, and sure enough, the Warner Media Discovery merger would become a closed deal. Former chief executive officer and president of Discovery Inc., David Zaslav, David Sazif would become new president and CEO of Warner Bros. Discovery, while Samuel D. Piazza, the former CEO of a place called Pricewaterhouse Choppers that works in the financial business, will become the chairman of the company. Now, as you can tell by the interim watermark above the tagline. Well, as you can tell by the interim watermark right next to me, and with the you can't see that, but of course, look, you can see the tagline. What you can see the tagline right under it. The stuff that dreams are made of. Now, it's a quote from the 1941 Warner Bros. Film, The Master Falcon, and it's giving us the impression that the new company would be dreaming big, and all while making more money. But we also get the impression that it would spend more in content than Disney, Paramount, Netflix, and Amazon. And according to news outlets like Bloomberg News and Deadline, Chavez explained that the company is aiming to be the most innovative, exciting, and fun place to tell stories in the world, and it would combine Warner Brothers' fabled 100-year legacy of creative and authentic storytelling, and taking bold risks to bring the most amazing stories to life, and merge that with Discovery's integrating innovation and inspiration. Well, three keywords from that last statement that I find interesting were taking bold risk, because it seems like WBD is taking too many risks these days. Because in case you didn't hear, sorry. As you know, back in April, CNN Plus, that's right, CNN had its own streaming service, and it was the first casualty of the merger. It shut down after it launched 2 weeks prior to the completion of the merger. Imagine that, a streaming service that lasted only for one whole month. Anyway, the worst was yet to come, to say the least, because the new leadership has not been so kind to some of our favorite content, or our would-be favorite content for the past couple of months. The company suspended scripted development at TBS and TNT in order to evaluate their strategies moving forward. And heck, they already canceled Full Frontal with Samantha Bee. I'm not gonna get into that little number. So how about a picture of Full Frontal? Yeah, so I'm not gonna get into the reasons why it should have been canceled, because there's more to come. On May 11th, Warner Bros. Discovery eliminated several executive positions carrying over that carried over from Warner Media, such as the head of Kids, Young Adults, and Classics, the head of Kids, Young Adults, and Classics division, Tom Anskim, and the general manager of TBS, TNT, and True TV, Brett Wentz. Warner Bros. Discovery has now put Kathleen Finch in charge as the new head of U.S. networks, and the Kids, Young Adults, and Classics division was moved under Warner Brothers Television. Now, before we get into any more, I want to show this. Now, according to this, we have the Warner Bros. Discovery reporting structure. Apparently, we got under studios, we got Warner Bros. Television, DC, New Line Cinema, and Warner Animation Group. Under networks, we have HGTV, TLC, the Food Network, CNN, TNT, TBS, Oprah Winfrey Network, Discovery, Eurosport, TVN, and some kind of... Well, I can barely see it. You tell me what that says. Moving on to direct-to-consumer. Under that is HBO Max, and Discovery Plus. Now, according to these numbers, the revenue in 2022 in the first quarter for Warner Bros. Discovery was $10,823, and the EBITDA, and I guess the second quarter was $1,764. Now, last month, Warner Bros. Pictures head Toby McMurch departed from the company, leaving Warner Bros. Pictures divided into 3 business units, with Michael DeLuca and Paula D. becoming the co-chairs of Warner Bros. Pictures and New Line Cinema, and temporarily overseeing DC Films and Warner Animation Group units until new executives are hired. Unfortunately, the company is far from done. As you all know, it performed multiple cuts to HBO Max throughout the month of July, and this month in August. This includes new programming development in much of Europe, live-action children's programming development, and direct-to-streaming films. Last week, we shared the breaking news that the newly completed Batgirl was canceled due to tax write-offs. So sad for Batgirl. And joining it was the Scooby-Doo prequel, Scoob Holiday Haunt, as well as the quiet removals of multiple HBO Max original films from the platform and other upcoming releases. And for the past couple of days, the company has confirmed these cuts to children's programming development and the abandoning the production of direct-to-streaming films for HBO Max to be true. Savas has argued that they, including Batgirl, lacked the economic value and impact in comparison to big-time theatrical releases. So basically, they're saying Batgirl is not in the same league as the Justice League, is what they're trying to say. And to say that a character like Batgirl is not worth putting on the big screen is just ridiculous. And DC fans have been even more worried that some of their favorite DC shows like Young Justice, Harley Quinn, Titans, and Doom Patrol will be cut from HBO Max as well. And come take a look at this. This is what Warner Brothers Discovery considers as its global powerhouse. In the brand section, we have HBO, Discovery, CNN, HGTV, Cartoon Network, DCN, Looney Tunes. Under franchises, there's Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Discovery's Shark Week, Game of Thrones, 90 Day Fiancé Universe, and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. In the middle is the two streaming services, HBO Max and Discovery Plus. Under iconic series and characters is Friends, Fixer Upper, The Big Bang Theory, Property Brothers, I think Diner, Dive-In, and Dives, and Sex in the City. Under international stuff, it's TVN, D-Max, Love, Discovery Kids, I guess Eurosports, and I can't make out the last one. But moving on, there is the unique and complimentary for HBO Max and Discovery Plus. But before we talk about that, let's move on now into the scoop. Now, on the other hand, we come to what the future holds for Warner Bros. Discovery. Savas stated that the company plans to otherwise embrace and support and then drive the incredible success that HBO Max is having now. He went as far to state that a 10-year plan is now in development for. Sorry. I'm trying to say that a 10-year plan is now in development for DC films modeled after those of, you guessed it, Marvel Studios. Now, how original is that? I mean, I'd like to see what DC is cooking for the next 10 years, but I hope, and everyone else should hope, that Batgirl, played by Leslie Grace, will be included in those plans. The TV division for WDB looks undetermined, as we don't know if scripted programming is gone for good at several networks like TBS, TNT, True TV, and Cartoon Network, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary in October. But let's move back to that side. I can see under HBO Max, it has a male skew, scripted programming, it's a lean in, and it's appointment viewing and home of fandom. And get this, Discovery Plus is female skew with unscripted programming. It leans back. It has comfort viewing and home to genre dumb. Wait, genre dumb. So I don't mean to say dumb. I guess like fandoms, like genre dumbs, genre doms. I don't know where they get these words. Finally, one thing we do know is what JB. One thing we know is what JB Prewitt, CEO and president of Global Streaming and Interactive at Warner Bros. Discovery revealed last week. She revealed the planned merger of. She revealed that he revealed the planned merger of Discovery Plus and HBO Max has been confirmed and will occur next year in the summer of 2023, first in the United States and with other markets to follow. So that means we got one more year of HBO Max left. So since we got that, I don't want to jinx any DC fans, but before HBO Max goes, I just want to say directly to them, please HBO Max, renew Young Justice for season 5. Please, I really want to see season 5, like everyone else. All right. So one was done with our show, but here is our celebrity of the week. He is Theo Wasi, born June 4th, 1975. He starred in Luke Cage and FX's Sons of Anarchy. And he's set to star in the Sundance film Emily the Criminal. So that's your celebrity of the week. And this has been your Wkly Hit List. A reminder to everyone that you can see new episodes of FakeTV Box with Kwame Alexander all month long on KlicKNet. It's finally a channel. And a big reminder to everyone, be sure to like, comment, and share everything on KlicKNet. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. So with that being said, have a good night, and I'll see you next week. Oops, I got to turn off that inside scoop thing. Never mind. Thank you for joining us tonight, and I'll see you next week for another episode of Wkly Hit List Live. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, once again, see you next week. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. See you next week for another live episode of Wkly Hit List Live. Have a good night.